And then I'm going to elaborate that point. Number one, the plot or storyline. Number two, the acting.
No, don't do that. Don't count yourself. Do this. 1, 2. Indicate to the audience.
Number one,
yeah.
the plot or storyline. Number two, the actors. And number three, the cinematography or what do you call this? Story editing. Alright, number one, let's go with the plot. As you know, in a movie, you have the very beginning, you have the middle, and the end. And in the movie itself, The Prestige, the character played by the great Michael Caine, what's his name? Orden, the engineer, the guy who actually create the magic show, create the tricks. He stated that in every magician's act, there's 3 stages. Number one, the pledge is where you present a certain ordinary thing. Number two, the turn, where you actually take something ordinary and you change it into something extraordinary. Number three is the prestige, where you have to show coming back to the very first point, which is the pledge. So that on itself actually explains the whole movie. You have the very beginning to show that these 2 magicians, played by Hugh Jackman and Christian Bale, they're just ordinary people. And in the middle of it, they are willing to sacrifice their life, they're willing to sacrifice their wife, their girlfriends, their own dignity to be the best magician that they can be. That is the third. And the last part, the pledge, where they show that one part, Christian Bale's character shows that he is actually a normal human being. He will not actually kill all those people for being the best magician, but Hugh Jackman's character would. Oh, that's sorry, spoiler alert, my bad. Sorry if I spoiled the movie for you guys if you have not seen it.
If you have not seen it.
If you have not seen it.
Press a not.
Okay.
If you have not seen it.
Number two.
No, say it.
If you have not seen it.
Stress on the not.
Okay. Number two, the actors. You have Hugh Jackman, I mentioned. You have Scarlett Johansson. You have the great Michael Caine. You have, again, spoiler alert, great performance by Christian Bale, where he acted in 2 different roles. Where in one character he plays this eccentric magician who's willing to go beyond imagination, who's willing to sacrifice his life in living two lives. Where the other part that he plays is a hidden figure who always supports the main character. And you don't know until the very end that the turn was that there's 2 of them. They are actually twins. So again, spoiler alert. Sorry about that. And number 3, the way that the movie was edited, the way that the movie was choreographed cinematographically by the great Christopher Nolan, where you have this epic music, you have epic shots, epic silent moments where Hugh Jackman's character just showed up at the very edge of this platform where he performed his first true transported man. At that moment, you can actually feel the crowd goes wild, and you as the audience goes wild as well. Oh my god, this is a great actor, great cinematography, great music, great editing. It's great everything. At the end of the movie, it made you realize that what you watched was actually a magic show. And therefore, I urge and recommend.
I strongly urge
that you guys will watch it if you have not. But if you have and you believe that Inception is better, you're not wrong. Again, I'm torn between those 2. But I will state. But I will state lastly, the best movie ever made is by Christopher Nolan, The Prestige. Thank you very much.
Okay, very good. Okay.